All right.
Give me 3 claps and a Ric Flair right quick.
He did. Woo! They did it. I mean, I just thought we thought that they couldn't make a move.
No.
Oh, hang on.
No, we didn't think they couldn't make a move.
We thought
You said yesterday in our video that it is not John Robinson's style to make a trade or make moves during the season.
And it's not. It's not.
But, right. I'm not saying you're wrong. It's not. But I wasn't ruling out the possibility of a trade. We both said something had to be done. They needed to make a trade.
Well, listen, if you watched our video that dropped yesterday, you'll know that we were kind of down about it. I mean, you know, we tried to stay optimistic as much as we could throughout the video, but you could just kind of tell by, you know, our demeanor and our emotions and everything that we were down. And because you can't lose to a Bengals team like that. And because
just get outplayed.
The reason that we thought the reason that we were so down is because, you know, we thought this team wasn't going to make any moves to change anything. But let's talk about the move that they've made.
Seen it on Twitter this morning where the Chargers were taking offers for Desmond King.
And immediately, you know, I said, make the move.
Right. You know, we both went to Twitter and was like, all right, yeah, we need to make this move. I sent it to you and I was like, like, you know.
What is he, like 20 games separated from being a first-team All-Pro cornerback?
Something like that.
Now, let me make this point. The last time that he did that, he was playing in the slot.
Bringing him
I
to
would
the slot.
say for the Titans, he's probably going to be playing in the slot.
He's going
when
to be
Adoree
playing.
comes back, he plays a lot better on the outside. Malcolm Butler plays a lot better on the outside.
Exactly. That's what we need. We need Adoree to get back now. We can put him on the outside, put Malcolm Butler on the outside,
and let's go with it.
Put Desmond King.
These guys, we got a good secondary now. These guys can cover, and honestly, all I'm hoping is that this proves that our pass rush is as good as we thought it was. I'm just hoping that now they're giving time for the pass rush to really make things happen.
We're going to get to see what the actual problem is, because I feel like when Adoree gets back now, like you said, we're going to have 3 guys that can actually cover long enough and actually press receivers and give our pass rush a chance to get there.
Yeah, absolutely. And listen, Desmond King is not the fix to the problem. But what this proves is that the front office and the coaching staff are willing to make changes to fix the problem. Because John Robinson doesn't do this. This shows that he's willing to do what it takes to get this team ready to win a Super Bowl.
But he's done it again. You think about the moves that led up to this. We traded away Correa and we traded away Correa and a 7th round pick for a 6th round pick.
Yep.
And then today we trade a 6th round pick for Desmond King.
We essentially traded Correa and a 6th or a 7th, sorry.
A 7th.
For Desmond King.
I'm fine with that. That's a win.
That's absolutely a win. I'm watching the video today, and I know this really doesn't fix our problems, but I'm watching the video today of, you know, him returning punts, and I forget who they were playing, but he gets hurt the previous drive on defense, comes back into the game, and takes the punt back for a touchdown. I mean, I don't know. It's just playmakers like that we need on this team, and we need guys that, you know, are athletic and are not going to be scared, you know, to step up and actually guard someone. Jonathan Joseph. And, I mean, now we don't have to play Jonathan Joseph. That's the best thing that comes out of this.
Well, when we get Adoree back, we don't have to.
I don't think you have to play him now. I mean, okay, you'll have to play him sparingly.
You will still have to play him some. Because until Adoree gets back, Joseph is still
But
going
I'm
to be
kind
out
of going
on
off
the
the
field.
assumption that hopefully Adoree's going to be back next week. I didn't see a whole lot of the news today. That didn't get to see, you know, Mike Vrabel talk. I did actually see where one person thought it looked optimistic for Adoree to come back. One person thought that, you know, things didn't look good for Adoree to come back. Thought he might go back on IR. Personally, I think we should see Adoree back. I don't know what's been holding it off for so long. He's been getting into practice occasionally. Maybe that knee bruise is still bothering him, after he comes off of a day of practice or something.
It may be. But, man, if we get him back, and I feel a whole lot better about our secondary.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just a whole lot better.
You're talking about
I was looking today.
King,
the passer rating,
and Adoree.
The passer rating against him when compared to other Titans cornerbacks, he allows the second lowest passer rating. The only one lower than him right now is Malcolm Butler.
Who at times has looked bad, at times has looked good.
His is 73, and I believe Desmond King's was like 74.3.
And Desmond King's coverage grade is a 91 from PFF.
Yeah, but we've seen that PFF even graded Jonathan Joseph high, like at one point this year. So
at one point this year, maybe
I don't know if I want to.
Well, maybe at one point this year, you're playing Malcolm Butler, you're playing Chris Jackson, you're playing Christian Fulton, and Jonathan Joseph is guarding a scrub.
Could be,
because at one point we did have 3 other corners that were at least decent.
I like this move.
Oh yeah, I love it. I wish they would still go out and get somebody else, but also
I would be fine with that too.
I would be fine with that, but also I'm fine with maybe saving some cap, because this is kind of a trial run here. If Desmond King plays well, maybe you look to drop Malcolm Butler this offseason. I know this is looking ahead, and we need to be looking at this season, but maybe you look to drop Malcolm Butler, groom Christian Fulton to play the outside there, where Malcolm Butler is going to be playing for the rest of the season. He played better on the outside at LSU. Groom him to play out there. Play Adoree, and then Desmond King in the slot. He's young. He's 25. He's a playmaker. He's fast.
I mean, out of all the moves, though, this was the one that made the most sense.
Oh yeah, absolutely. As soon as they were
the
shopping the guy, it's like this guy makes absolute perfect sense.
Because he's on the last year of his rookie contract. I mean, I think they have to pay him like maybe $1 million for the rest of the season. So, it's not like even our cap this year took that big of a hit. And like you said, things go well. Maybe you drop Butler off, who is getting a little bit older, and you have this young core. You sign Desmond King back, and you have a young core of cornerbacks. It's going to be interesting to see, but I don't want to look too far ahead. I want to stay focused on now. And, they were talking to Mike Vrabel today. He didn't want to misspeak. He said that, King will be involved in Zoom meetings with them until he passes all of his tests and everything. He won't be able to be with the team. He thinks that the earliest he could be with the team would be like Saturday, I believe.
Which really...
But, here's my thing. I would be okay with him just being in Zoom meetings, not getting to be with the team till
and still
Saturday,
playing over Jonathan Joseph.
Having one practice and him still getting to play over Jonathan Joseph.
Still playing over.
I would be okay with that. I mean, literally, we talked about this. All you have to do is tell him to either guard this guy or this part of the field. Just tell him to do that. And his instincts are good enough, and he's young enough. I mean, he's a playmaker.
Well, just put him on whoever the slot receiver is. I mean, I think he could play great on. I'm not exactly sure who would be playing majority of the time in the slot for the Bears. But hey, hopefully by the time we do our game preview for this week, we'll have a lot more information on maybe whether or not he might actually play in this game coming up against the Bears. But hey, all in all, this is a great trade, and like you said, he's in the last year of his rookie deal. That allowed the Titans to get him for cheap, not only cap wise, but trade compensation wise, and so maybe he plays well towards the end of this year. They give him another deal. It doesn't really I'm not looking forward to that. What I'm looking forward to right now is, can he help us for the rest of this season? And I think that he can. Definitely going to be a lot better than Jonathan Joseph. Hopefully, he gives our pass rushers enough time to actually get to the quarterback.
Look, that's what this team is missing. This move just lets Titans fans know that John Robinson believes in this team this year, like that they can make something happen, and that a move had to be made to help finish out the season and get us back on the right track.
Well, everybody knew it, and I'm telling you, this just shows that this front office, this coaching staff is willing to make moves to, do what has to be done to get this team ready to make a playoff run. They're not just continuing to say, well, we got these guys, we got to coach better, we got to play better. Hey, Jonathan Joseph is trash. He's been playing terrible. Go get a cornerback.
Whew. Man, I sent you the news today, and you were like, what happened? Because obviously, we were both at work.
Yeah.
My job allows me to be able to see things a little bit quicker than you, and you were like, what happened? And I told you, we just got Desmond King for a 6th round.
For a 6th.
And you were like, what?
That's a great trade. It completely caught me off guard. It's a great trade. And with that being said, we're going to be talking more about Desmond King, obviously, in our game preview on the podcast. The game preview for the Bears game this upcoming week. Make sure that you check it out. You can find our podcast on any podcasting platform. This is all we've got for this video. Just wanted to, kind of give an extra video this week because of what happened.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
We wanted to give you this extra video. Guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on our post notifications, like the video, comment on the video, and share the video. And Titans fans, the move's been made. Now let's see if it was actually the secondary or the pass rush that was hurting our defense more.
Check us out on Twitter at Titans_time. Check out our Instagram, Titans Time Podcast. Facebook, Titans Time. Am I missing anything? Website, titanstimepodcast.com. And I think that's it. Go subscribe to our podcast. Trying to pump up our numbers there as well.
Desmond King, welcome to the team. Tighten up.